We have to learn how to become more aware with our eyes closed. We have become a community of bullshit artists. And the bullshit is involvement with what is seen, with what is heard, with what is felt, but especially identifying with what is seen, the people, the places, pleasant sights or unpleasant sights. We close our eyes and we become more aware. That's the practice. We see the monk or the meditator with their eyes closed. We don't immediately think, oh, they must not be engaged. But instead, we become more directly aware when our eyes are closed. More aware of what? More aware of our own minds. More aware of our own internal experience right now. There is no drama to talk about. There is no game to play. There is no different layers of sincerity or realness. We don't need to prepare to close our eyes and look inwardly. There is no preparation necessary, just like shake and bake. As long as you have a body, you can close your eyes and turn inward. Begin to look at the body, begin to look at the mind. If you don't want to do that, I don't care. I'm not interested in you not wanting to do that. And I'm here to help you not care that you don't want to do that. This is your body. This is your mind. The better you know it, the better you can work with it. The better that you can know the truth of the body and the mind. Not through thinking, not through politics, not through stories of what's going on in the world, or stories of what's gone on or is going on in your own life. but through the truth of the way it is right now. Not word-based, not thought-based, not story-based. No past, no future, no now. Just looking at this as it is right now. There are so many different meditation techniques available, and many different meditation teachers or spiritual teachers. Nobody can help you. Only you can help you. Exercise not some special meditation method. Exercise willingness. The willingness to look inward at your own mind right now. Or to just close your eyes. Breathe. And look. Whatever we think about, as we practice meditation, as we close our eyes and look inward, whatever it is, we can relax and release our involvement, our identification with that thought or that thing, whatever it is. Continuing to be mindful of what's happening now. This is the cold and dirty work that is at the heart of our spiritual practice and our relationship with the truth. If you are not skillful, you have to accept that. You have to detach and let go of this idea that you should be skillful or that you should be able to get what you want. And instead, keep trying to meditate. Or just sitting here, breathing and enduring what is. Getting our face right up close to what is. When we practice meditation in this way, we are realistically learning how to detach from thoughts, how to see the impermanence of thoughts, how to be more perceptive and aware. Perceptive and aware means not carried about. Being able to look into this situation, this experience, as it is, not how we think it up to be. And seeing for ourselves how irrelevant our thoughts are about this experience, this moment, the way that it is. No thoughts could match it, no thoughts can reach it. Thoughts are not relevant. Sit there with no instructions. Sit there without knowing what to do. Sit there and look into the mirror of your own mind. And if you cannot do it, try. Try to look at the mind behind the eyes. Try to look at the direct experience underneath the thoughts and the stories. Do not focus on being late or early, this thought or that thought. Just watch the mind. Watch the body. Be the watcher of disappearing. Everything that happens moment by moment is disappearing. As you close your eyes and turn the mind around to look inward, the mind that looks at itself, watch the disappearing. Don't let anything, anyone, any sound, any thought distract you. Whatever it is that stands out, direct your full attention and awareness to that thing. See it for what it is. See it as clearly as it can be seen. Not with the eyes, but with the mind. Don't chase, just watch. Breathe and relax the whole body and mind. Eyes closed, gently, softly closed. Breathe and look at the mind. No intermediary, no political explanation, no psychological explanation, no explanation at all. Just direct, face to face, mind to mind, with yourself at this moment. Eyes wide open, the eyes of the mind wide open. We may see images, flashes of light, hear sounds in the mind, have pleasant or unpleasant thoughts. Don't give special importance to anything. Just keep the eyes of the mind open. Open widely, open fully, open completely. Like a dog. Going to the food bowl with food inside, but the dog is unwilling to eat. Dumbly barking at the bowl full of food. The owner remarks, "Maybe it's time to put that dog down." Okay. Namaste. We can come here together, and we can be on the path of awakening. It's about 40-minute meditation, so that's a good period of time. Although time probably can't be good or bad. Time is just time. Time is empty, right? I was pondering, is our skill in meditation equal to our degree of enlightenment? Or is that something different? You know, can one be very skilled in meditation, but in fact be very unenlightened? Or could someone be quite enlightened and quite unskilled in meditation? And I think there's a middle ground. It's a 50-50 point where Ajahn Sona has said that someone can become the stream enterer or the Sotapanna and Sakyagami without dhyana, without the deep meditation state, but that for the anagami, they of course have jhana, and the arahat has access to whatever. Arahat's free. He doesn't need anything. So I've got an idea that I think would be good, something good to do. But I don't probably have enough incentive or motivation to do it by myself. But I'd like to set up uh, I'd like to set up a website like this. And especially, yeah, I'd like the website to look something like this. And I'd like to set up especially, this is what inspired me. The Get in Touch page here. And specifically, the Get in Touch page, there's a link to book an appointment. So if you click this link, it takes you to a Google Calendar page, and then you can pick any day, and like I can set up when I'm available, and then you can pick any day where I'm available, and then you can pick a time slot to have a Zoom meeting with me. Kind of like have a private call and a meeting together. We can talk about your practice or whatever people might want to talk about together with me. Because what people seem to do is force themselves to have new desires. So like they force themselves to have the desire to be physically healthy, or they force themselves to have the desire to get success in some kind of business plan, or they force themselves in some way. They pick up a new desire, and I'm not very interested in that. I'm not interested in picking up new desires, like going on my six-pack journey or going on my arm wrestling journey, or, as many of the people know, going on my journey of positioning myself more and more as a spiritual teacher or anything like that. So I need your help to make the best use of this body and mind to help others. But this website, ultimatemeaning.org, is a good template. And hopefully I haven't missed the meeting I have with this guy, but I'll actually ask him when I talk with him about, or when I will talk with him about the how he put together that website. Appointment booked for tomorrow. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. is when I have my appointment with him. Home at last. Home at last. GMT +7. And I think really we have a lot of good resources pictures and explanations and information about our Monk Life Meditation Institute and our lineage concerned with Tabarwa, good biography. And our merch store, which I'm very excited about, the future of our merch shop. Actually, those t-shirts, just stop thinking. For a t-shirt, that's a good idea. That's a nice t-shirt. I want that t-shirt. You know what I mean? So
sometimes the darkness calls me, it swears my soul to keep. Well, that's when I start drinking. I drink myself to sleep. I drink to all that's holy, and I drink to the hole in me. I drink to all that's broken. I drink to everything. Oh, Mani Padme Hum. I will not bear this burden alone. Oh, Mani Padme Hum. Such a heavy load, I will let go. Oh, Mani Padme Hum. Sometimes when sleep is falling, in the distance I can see a tiny candle burning, a new reality. Well, that's when I start hoping, that's when I pray. Well, someday I'll awaken, it's not so far away. Oh, will not bear this burden alone. Oh, Mani Padme Hum. Such a heavy load, I will let go. Oh, Mani Padme Hum. Such a heavy load, I will let go. Oh, Mani Padme Hum. The song's for all who suffer, for all who lost their way, for the ones that can't remember a bright and sunny day. The song's for all who hunger to awaken from this dream. The song's for all who wonder, is there still some hope for me? Oh, Mani Padme Hum. I will not bear this burden alone. No, Mani Padme Hum. Such a heavy load, I will let go. Oh, Mani Padme Hum.
So I have a little bit of something to share with the community. Hope we can experience together.
Có một cái con người, có một cái tôi, cái ta, hay là có một cái người nào đó ở đó thực, có một cái con người, có một cái tôi, cái ta, hay là có một cái người nào đó ở đó thật là lúc có một cái con người, có một cái tôi.
Excuse me, sorry about that.
cái con người, có một cái tôi, cái ta, hay là có một cái người nào đó ở đó thực ra lúc không quan tâm luôn. Bình thường là mình sẽ nói là mình mới quan tâm coi là cái người đó là vô ngã, cái thời điểm đó là không có cực, thực sự lúc thời điểm đó là con cũng không quan tâm là có vô ngã hay không nữa, mà cái thời điểm đó chỉ thấy là những cái tiến trình nó vận hành rất là tự nhiên, nó xuất hiện một cách tự nhiên và nó diệt đi một cách rất là tự nhiên mà gần như không cần phải làm gì hết. Thì con muốn hỏi cái câu đó là liệu cái đó có phải là sự chánh niệm với sự xả ly hay không, và trong cái quá trình thực hành như vậy thì trong có cần phải điều chỉnh cho cái thực hành hay không? Dạ, đó là câu hỏi của con.
This is changing your understanding to one step forward ahead. So this is because of mindfulness and detachment. If you are practicing meditation as before, no new understanding and experience like this. You could successfully detach from your former understanding and practice. That's why because of change.
So this is really essential, and this is what a lot of people get wrong and a lot of people are confused about. So I want to listen to this closely.
Experience like this. You could successfully detach from your former understanding and practice. That's why.
So spontaneously, effervescently, immediately detaching from your former understanding, the understanding that you had up until this point, to detach from that, as well as to detach from your practice up to this point, the things that you've done, the practices that you've been involved with. But maybe for most Western people, we don't have much practice, we don't have much experience with the serious meditation retreat or keeping precept or renunciation. So giving up and letting go of the things that we're used to having, the freedoms that we're used to having. But we have a lot of experience as the Westerners of our understanding, our former understanding, our understanding that we've had about this and that person, this and that situation up to this point. So that is the very important and difficult element, but this is at the core of the real mindfulness and detachment that allows us to move forward in our cultivation and in our ascension to higher planes of existence and deeper and deeper levels of understanding.
Understanding to one step forward ahead. So this is because of mindfulness and detachment. If you are practicing meditation as before, no no new understanding and experience like this. You could successfully detach from your former understanding and practice. That's why, because of changing the cause, the effect also, the new effect consequence appear. But you must detach from this understanding and experience also, in order to detach another step, in order to have new experience and intelligence.
So in order to have the new experience, the new intelligence, the new understanding, you have to detach from the experiences and the understanding that you've cultivated or developed up to this point. Now this is bringing us to a place of spacious awareness that's not contracted around a particular idea, a particular person, a particular situation. Not contracted around a story.
If we are practicing step by step like this with mindfulness and detachment, there will be the knowing will be, the object of mindfulness and detachment will be more and more gentle, subtle, stillness, softness, and then finally, no more, nothing. Not something, not energy, everything will be nothing. From step by step. If we don't meditate, the object of non-meditators is not gentle. Living beings, humans, animals, tree, earth, car, all these are hard will, not soft will. If we are able to detach from hard will, we can be mindful the soft will, like.
So this is the very subtle element of the Dharma teaching, is that it's not actually based in belief. So the belief modality or the belief process is irrelevant to realization. Believing the Dhamma and believing what this teacher says and who this teacher is irrelevant to practice. And so the Dhamma, the Buddha say it like this. There's a Pali phrase, to come and see for oneself. So the Dhamma is to be come and seen for oneself. It's not to be believed in. So you can believe in the Dhamma all you want, but if you're not actively involved in the practice, then that belief is nonsensical and irrelevant. So our identity as Buddhists, or identity with the Buddhist philosophy, is irrelevant to the Sangha, or the living community that's continuing the wisdom and compassion of the Buddha, unless we're actively involved in supporting and practicing together with that community. So our belief is not important. And this is why maybe we have some difficulty in listening to the Dharma, practicing the Dharma, because we're looking for we're looking for a lattice of belief to be provided for us. But actually the job of the Dharma teacher is kind of antithetical, the opposite of belief. As long as we have faith in cause and effect, that is the only necessity for practicing the path. As long as you can understand that cause and effect is real, as long as you can understand or have faith that cause and effect is real, then you will have the realistic way or the practical way to begin practicing the Dharma. And the role of the Dharma teacher is to give you the support and the information to practice, not to believe.
The natural wind, the sound of the nature, the gentle or soft sound. Because of attachment on music or speaking of the human beings, we are able to be mindful only on what we attach. If we can detach, we can hear, we can see, we can feel more and more softer and subtle object as mindfulness and detachment. In this way, there will be nothing, just ever-changing, selfless, impermanent nature. That will be the last object of mindfulness and detachment. If we know clearly and fully about ever-changing, selfless, impermanent nature, there will be knowing about permanent nature. That is the end of the practice. This is what we are trying to find, something permanent. We are trying to find something special, like heaven, God, Dhamma, permanent Dhamma, that is, there will be different name, but the truth is the same. Because of not finding the real permanent nature, we are misunderstanding something as permanent nature. You just need to continue the practice like this. You just dare to practice like this. But if you deal or meet with other meditators or meditation teacher, they may not accept this method. If so, if you believe on the others, you must stop the practice. It used to happen like this. For many people, for many meditators, it used to happen like this. Even if we are following the right way, if we can detach from the other method and other teaching, we must far away from the middle way. That's why detachment is really important. You should not listen to the others' teaching or other meditators or meditation masters. We must try to find out the truth by our own practice. We must have enough courage to practice to find the answer, what is right or wrong, only by our own practice. Without practice, difficult to understand. Even for future Buddha, when he...
So this is going to be very confusing when we only know about the worldly view. For the worldly view, there is a person, there is a place, there is a situation, there are politics, there are finances, there are relationships, there are real material and psychological things to understand and know about and work on and protest about or support or disagree with. But in the Dhammic view or the spiritual view, this is not really very important, not much important. And so this truth that is to be known for oneself is not based in the worldly view of stories. It's like silence versus noise. So finding out the truth of noise has, where is that noise coming from? Who is making that noise? Where is that noise? What are the qualities of that noise? But to find out the truth of silence, where does silence come from? Where does silence go to? So these teachings are for a very particular kind of people, very subtle, very serious, very sincere, have a relationship with silence, an appreciation of silence, and are wishing to investigate the truth that is not worldly but spiritual or Dhammic, the truth of the Dhamma, the truth of Nibbana, the truth of reality.
Let go or abandon
reality as it is, not reality as it appears to be.
Of Dokrasriya, after 6 years practicing seriously, no method to practice. No one believe him to be future Buddha because he already practiced Dokrasriya and then he already let go. Most of the living beings at that time believe Dokrasriya as the way to get enlightenment. That's why Pinsawagi, who are practicing together with future Buddha, they continues to practice Dokrasriya, although future Buddha let go or detach from that method. Most of the meditator and
So we'd like to find out what this term is. We'd like to find out what this term Dokrasriya is.
although future Buddha let go or detach from that method. Most of the meditator cannot practice without method or something. They need something to attach. If there is nothing, they cannot accept detachment. That's why most of the meditators are asking how to meditate. Which meditation center to practice? How long to meditate? Or which teacher to choose? Who is the right teacher? This is because of the attachment of the meditator. Because of attachment on oneself, meditators are difficult to find, to be doing only with detachment, to be practicing only with detachment. For future Buddha, he dared to practice all the good methods. Besides, he dared to detach or let go from every method because he already practiced completely to find the truth of all these methods. Finally, he discovered not the right way, and then he dared to let go. Besides, he dared to continue the practice, although there was no method at that time. Because of practicing meditation freely, without grasping anything, he became Sammasambuddha. He got enlightenment as Buddha. Because of practicing meditation, I came to understand like this, but I'm difficult to explain about this method because most of the meditators will not accept to practice freely without grasping on any method. They don't understand detachment or non-attachment. They understand only about attachment. They cannot let go from their attachment. That's why most of the meditators are far away from enlightenment.
Oh. Walking in this Dharma stream, I believe in you, I believe in me. Waking up from this dream.
Talking about Sangha, believe in you, believe in me, about Sangha.
I believe in you, I believe in me. Give me a way to breathe. Give me a way to love. Give me a way to live. Oh. No more feeding the illusions of a solid separate me. Bodhisattva's guiding my way, and I see things differently. Oh, give me a way to breathe. Give me a way to love. Give me a way to live. Oh. Sitting even in the midst of the uneven, resting in the don't know mind, reflecting truth that time is short now. No more blocking out the wisdom, it's been right here all the time. Knowing the way to breathe. Knowing the way to love. Knowing the way to live. Awaken mind. Awaken mind. Awaken mind. Oh. Awaken mind. Oh.
Okay, everybody, so thank you for joining today. Be well, be happy, be peaceful, and hope to practice together again with you soon.